I'm Diane Wisdom, and my story is The Family Tree. For a moment, I entertained the forlorn thought the envelope might contain some last message from my father, an attempt to reach out to me after all the years of distance. But there was merely a sheaf of legal papers and the front door key. Until that moment, I'd had no intention of going to the house. If I'd thought of it at all, it was with a vague idea of putting it with an agent to be sold as soon as practicable. I had no wish for any of it. But now, with the key in my hand, it occurred to me there would be things that couldn't be left to a house clearance firm to dispose of, things I would need to look over for myself. And with this thought, I was suddenly seized by the notion of there being something there in his house which might help to fill the spaces that had opened up between us over the years. The key was stiff in the lock, almost as if it was resisting me. When I'd left Barton for London, I'd left my own key behind, and the place had quickly ceased to feel like home, so that whenever I had come back, I had felt more like a visitor in my parents' house. But now, as I pushed the door open and looked around me, the years seemed to fall away, and I almost called out, "Mum, Dad, I'm home." The air was musty, stale-smelling. Silence pressed all around me. I had thought that being here might bring my father close, but I wasn't prepared for such a strong sense of his presence. Without even thinking about it, my steps led me to his study, and holding my breath, I hesitated before opening the door. Part of me expected to see him there still, sitting at the heavy mahogany desk. All my life, whenever I've thought of him, it's always in this room I've pictured him. Now, standing in the doorway, I felt like a child again. Acutely aware that he hated to be disturbed at his work, I could almost hear that familiar sigh of annoyance, almost see the way he would push his glasses to the end of his nose and frown over the top of them, as if astounded to find anyone, least of all this solemn little girl, daring to interrupt his peace. "He's not here," I told myself. "He's gone." And I stepped over the threshold into the room.